Hello, friends. This is Lisa at Habit, Heart, and Possibility, and this is my gluten-free recipe series. I usually do one episode a month, and so far they have been snacks or desserts. And I've decided I need to do two episodes a month, one snack or dessert, and the other a side dish or main dish for a meal. I've discovered there are quite a few people who are gluten free or have somebody gluten free in their family who are watching these episodes, and they need things that they can eat every day, not just snacks. And this is a dish um, that we often eat either at picnics or as a side dish, or my daughter will often make it as a lunch for school because she has a real fear for the cross contamination. She has a serious case where she has severe reactions. A lot of times she will immediately throw up or come down with a severe rash. And it can be embarrassing when you're in high school. So, and completely uncomfortable, which is understandable. We actually only have a couple of restaurants that we go to. They are chain restaurants, but we don't go to them anywhere, just anywhere. We have a couple of local ones that we go to, and it's only because we know the staff there. So, one of them is Longhorn Steak House, which is great at the local one that we're at, but I don't know that that would be the same where you're at. And the other one is Plum Tomato. They have gluten-free options, which is great. And then we have a local privately owned pizza house that is great because they have actually it's family owned and some of their family are diagnosed with celiac, and so they are amazing. Um, and they have Greek pizza, so it's it's a great pizza place that we like to go to. Another great pizza place that we have found great. It's a chain that has been great at any of them is Iliano's. Um, so far, any of them that we have tried has been okay, but I don't know that that would be the same in your area, so don't necessarily quote me on those. I want to try giving you more tips on what we do. Today's tip is taking a recipe and changing it into a gluten-free recipe. For example, this is a recipe my daughter found on the internet that she thought would taste really good. She's always looking them up on Pinterest. She found this one on Pinterest. It is from Together as a Family.com. I will link the website um, in the description. It's also right here. The timestamp of when we found it, actually, or printed it, really. She printed it for me. Oh, almost about a year ago. Almost, almost a year ago. We've been using this one for almost a year. And this one is very easy to change. Everything in here is basically gluten-free except the pasta. They use rotoni pasta, a 16-ounce box because pasta normally comes in 16 ounces. However, gluten-free pasta does not. It usually comes in a 12-ounce box, but it's just fine. The ingredients still come out the same. We use all the same measurements. It's just 4 ounces different in the pasta. You can add the 4 ounces and get a second box if you really want to. We've never done that, but you're more than happy to do that, or, double the recipe and do 2 boxes depending on your family size. But honestly, we use it as a side dish most of the time, or my daughter uses it as a lunch, so we don't usually need more. Um, but we've also I wanna tell you, going through pasta dishes, we've tried various different pastas, um, for gluten-free. We've had, I'm gonna write down the ingredients while we talk. Um, We've tried the store brands, we've tried different other brands, all the expensive brands. Well, not all of them, but reasonably priced because we know we'd have to, once we find one we like, we'd have to keep buying it. Um, and so hold on. I probably shouldn't be doing this at the same time. Now I'm ranting sloppy and I'm saying too many ums and pausing. All right, so I'll wait. Anyways, we've gone through many of them and we have landed on one that's reasonably priced that we do like. You can get it from Amazon, which is where we get it, and you can get it in the grocery stores as well. They just sometimes tend to be priced a little bit higher. It's cheaper to buy it in bulk on Amazon. We get this is Jovial, Jovial. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. And this is one that doesn't turn the water too gray because it tends to turn gray. We've discovered some of them don't reheat well. They just turn to like this like mush and gelatin. Like it really turns into like a gelatin. It's like it jiggles and everything. It almost looks like what is that Jello dish? It's like on the tip of my tongue. Ambrosia with pasta in it instead of fruit. It's weird. So this one's okay to put in the refrigerator to reheat. So my daughter likes this one for lunches and stuff. But this is a really good brand. They are not promoting this video. This is just a brand that we like. And it is certified gluten-free. This is something that's important for somebody who has celiac, is to look for this symbol. They tell you there are a couple of different symbols. They have to be certified gluten-free, not just gluten-free. For example, my daughter used to love Cheerios, but they just say gluten-free. They are not certified gluten-free. And that is very important. Very, very important. So, and if you are looking for certified gluten-free cereals, we do Chex now because they're rice cereals or Rice Krispies. But that is the pasta that we use now. So for the ingredients of this, and thank you together as a family for this recipe: a box of gluten-free pasta. It's the only thing we change on this. You get 1/3 of a cup of dill pickle juice from the pickle jar. And 2 cups of chopped baby dill pickles. We keep these in the cupboard for her so she can make this all the time. I think it is pretty much the whole pickle jar that we use. I forget what size pickle jar it is that we use, but she uses the whole pickle jar. 1 block, 8 ounces of Colby Jack cheese. And then it says cubed small. And 1 small white onion chopped finely. I'll put the dressing on the other side. There's a creamy dill dressing that goes over the top of it. I'll put the instructions over here. So, oh, I didn't even put the name of the recipe on the top here. Look at me. I'm getting all caught up in the tips. Well, they're important for you guys too. This is called Dill Pickle pasta salad. And she would give it 5 of my messy stars. Maybe 4, actually. She doesn't always like the cheese in it. Like, she thinks that there's too much cheese in it and she would put less, but she still puts it because she's big on just following a recipe the way it is. I always tell her she can put less cheese in it. Or 1/3 cup pickle juice over cooked pasta. And stir. Let sit while you prepare the rest. Chop the pickles and cheese. Oops, forgot my N in the end too. To cubes. And finally, chop white onions. Honestly, we use whatever onions we have. I go back and forth between buying the white onions and the sweet onions, and both have worked just fine. And then stir into pasta mix. Now we're going to flip it and we're going to put the name up here. Dill Pickle Pasta Salad. The creamy dill dressing. Ingredients: 1 cup mayonnaise, 1/2 cup sour cream, 1/3 cup dill pickle juice from jar, 2 tablespoons fresh dill, or 1 tablespoon dried dill, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper. There we go. Now directions. I'll flip this over. All right. Combine all the ingredients and over salad. Stir well. So it can be eaten right away, but it is best if it is chilled for 1 to 2 hours. Let's see what these are so I can write those on the bottom. Prep time, 30 minutes. Cook time, well, that's in the prep time. Uh, servings, 12 people. Well, that's a little different because we have 12 ounces instead of 16 ounces. So how many servings does this say? Okay, so it says 6 servings on the Jovial box, but I think that's for a full meal. So we'll still say 12. It does say total time is 2 hours and 30 minutes. But that's because it includes the chill time. All right, let's get this decorated. I'm gonna put the which side is this? Okay. There we go. Give them credit right there. Let's see what we can do about decorating. We have cheese. I don't think I have any of the other ingredients in here though. See if I can find one of the ones with Remy holding the cheese. There. Oh, there he is. There we go. Oh, And he is juggling cheese. There we go. There's more cheese, but I think that's a little too much cheese, especially since this is a pickle pasta dish. Or a dill pickle, it's not focused on cheese. This, oh, I don't think I've ever had this happen to another where it just falls apart on me. Find your bliss. See if we can make a little thing here. That might work. That's much better. There we go. On the other side, I want to use the salt and pepper shaker here. Like that. Maybe get a chef hat over here. Notes. If I can find a dish, I'll put a dish down here. But I don't know that I have one. I don't think we need any boxes. We have notes over here, and I haven't even used them. I can put this on there. It's meatless. There is no meat in this dish. I'll put it over here because we put the other thing on the other one. Oops, is that what crooked? It is. Today I'm just crooked a little bit. I'm gonna put it here. I want it up here. I think I might need to get the next back to the beginning and see what we've got again. I need something to pull these guys together. Where I can put is this let's go. Because my daughter makes it to go. Put it here. Write that down. Pull that green back out. There we go. This side might be done. I almost feel like there's kind of a blank spot there, but I feel like, oh, I need my wine there. That's what I need. Where did that go? Let's just pull that out and put that down, and then I'll Go back to the other side. Nice. Right. There we go. Let's look at this side. I feel like I should finish it off over here. Maybe have another note here. This one's stuck. There we go. Look at this though. Do I want him over here? Yeah. That kind of fills it in. Do I want something over here? Yeah. Maybe that one, or we'll see it. With a bunch of circles, or a couple anyways. Not that one. This. Maybe this one. So now, happy plans in the making or big day? Big day. Great dish to bring to a potluck or a picnic. There we go. All right. So I hope that this was a helpful video and that you enjoy this pasta salad. It's something a little different. I hope it was more helpful than just giving desserts and snacks. All right. So this is the dill pickle pasta salad. Thank you for sticking to the end. If you would like to see more of these videos, then remember to subscribe and hit that notification button so that you can see more of these videos and so that you can comment below and let me know if you'd like to see more of these videos. I would like to do more, 2 of these episodes a month now. If you like that idea, comment below. And if you have any tips on the gluten-free diet, also comment on those. If there is something you would like to see in these series, please let me know, and I will try and see if I can do that. Also, like my video. If you do like it, please hit the like button, and I will see you next time.